What is up, fellow bench warmers? Welcome to your daily fantasy quickie. Hey guys, what's up? Daily fantasy quickie time. We had lesser games today. I think 5 games or 6 games on the slate. But let's get it going. My name is JJT with commish Eric. Not much, very quiet, very calm. Before this trade storm, I guess. Even the games are like not so, nothing very significant or from the fantasy front. I think it's very calm, really.
I think we mentioned to you also that this week there will be less games scheduled. There are less games scheduled. So I don't know why it is like that, but that's how it
tomorrow,
is.
Though, there will be 10 games. So at least that's a good amount of games. But
tomorrow and I think on Sunday here Manila time, those are the only two days that have 10 and 11 games. The rest only 5. There's a 2 game, 6 games. Usually it's just like that for the week.
Let's go to some news. Gordon Hayward. Well, what can we say about Gordon Hayward? It's just typical Hayward. Nothing new really, other than another injury, sprained ankle. This time, I think it's not looking too good. There were reports. I think the notes said that it looked as bad. He could have really broken something there.
No. Did they say that?
I'm not sure if they said it or I just read it somewhere. Is it you who said it?
No, I didn't say that.
I might have read it on the news. I might have read it on the news or someone on Twitter said it that it was a bad sprain. It didn't look too good. He was lucky. I think the context was he was lucky that it was a sprained ankle. But the way it looked, it could have been worse.
But the thing with Hayward, remember the freak injury he suffered before. So anytime he gets a sprain or anything on the foot or there, it's not really good. Not good in general, but not good for him also. So I do not expect to see him before the All-Star break. He was a buy low, but we can't really predict injuries. So I guess, right now, if you haven't traded for him, you should stop and just let others deal with it.
Stop trying.
Let others deal with it right now.
So Gordon Hayward out. I've seen PJ Washington being picked up.
PJ is available in your leagues.
There are 12 teams usually. He was dropped. I think he was dropped just before this game. I mean, so he was, he shouldn't have been. I don't know who dropped him, but I saw him in one, tried to claim him, but I was way below the waiver.
I think PJ Washington should be picked up for a long time ago, just for the possibility that he's the one that's going to be traded for a center. Mm-hmm. And if he goes to Indiana, as I said, or wherever, he suddenly becomes a starter. He's gonna be very good. So PJ should be added. And Cody Martin did not play today with a sore knee, but if he comes back the next game, I would also like him as an add. He's another buy player. If he comes back, I don't know what the sore knee is. It looks minor. If he comes back, he looks good temporary add while Hayward is out.
Devin Booker, though, this one's a little more minor, I guess.
Yeah.
A minor knee injury. Nothing. Not too serious, really.
I think he bumped knees with somebody, but I just put it there because tomorrow they have a game. So in case you have him, he might not play. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I think he's okay. He should be okay at least.
Some relatively good news for some injured players. The Aaron Fox is questionable. did practice already, so that's good news.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he'll play
And
tomorrow?
the Aaron Fox, I think, should play tomorrow. Yes, I think he will play tomorrow.
Because you have the Aaron Fox, so he should be
I,
playing tomorrow.
I believe he's gonna play tomorrow. Not Brogdon is the other player in this mix. I'm not as confident with Brogdon, but I think Fox will play tomorrow. Funny because I'm just looking at my lineup right now. I have Brogdon, Kristaps, and Fox as in one league. So I can
So
only
they should play
activate
tomorrow.
one. I can activate one. So I'm thinking, and then you asked that question, and I'm thinking, who do I think will play tomorrow? Will I activate Fox or Brogdon? Because
Fox. I probably activate Fox.
Yeah, if he doesn't play tomorrow, there's no way he's gonna play before the trade deadline anymore. They're just they're just gonna preserve him. I think he already practiced. There's no point in keeping him out.
The practice might just be for a show, just to make sure he's just to show that he's healthy. We'll see. Just putting it out there. Again, Sacramento is another team that has been linked to a lot of rumors as well. And Fox is probably one of those players that's linked a lot. So yeah, we don't know. Brogdon, like you said, is not tradable, so he doesn't have to worry about getting traded. All he has to worry about is his Achilles, which is the injury that he's had. But without, like we said, there's really no one there without Levert now. If Brogdon gets healthy, hopefully he does. He should be, he should be making up for the lost time he had fantasy wise.
For at least for a few weeks before maybe he gets shut down again. So I think he should be able to get major minutes for a couple of weeks. If you have time to trade him at that period, you should do so. Still safer, still a better move to do in fantasy.
Some more rumors as we approach trade deadline. We'll talk about lots of rumors. We're like the showbiz edition of fantasy. CJ McCollum to the Knicks. That's the rumor. Does it involve Randall?
CJ, no. The rumor probably Evan Fournier plus one more contract. They didn't say Portland wants to trade him to New York. It's just that New York is very, very aggressive in very, very aggressive in going for CJ.
All right.
Now we have to report this because this is big in fantasy. Right? It's gonna affect New York players for sure.
It's gonna affect Randall. It's gonna affect
Barrett.
CJ. It's gonna affect Barrett. Who else? The teacher's pet, the coach's pet.
No, not gonna affect Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose is, even if they get LeBron,
Derrick Rose is the only injured guy who is a lock there in New York.
He's a lock.
Will never be traded. Have you read? I saw a tweet. I forgot who said it, or a post. Thibodeau's I think Thibodeau said that he didn't really want to trade for Cam Reddish.
Yep.
So I guess that's the reason why he's not playing him, and Cam Reddish could be traded again.
I don't think he's gonna get traded, but I'm sure he's not gonna be in the rotation. Well, today Quentin Grimes did not play, so they played him 15 minutes. He was actually good. Maybe it takes time. You have to develop.
Maybe he hasn't earned
rapport.
He hasn't
earned.
With Tibbs, everything is earned, right? Everything is earned. He's one of those coaches that you have to really earn his trust, and
maybe when Reddish gets married, they can get Tibbs as a best man, and he earns the trust of the coach already. But for sure, if CJ goes to New York, then that's the end of Reddish this season. So let's see.
Well,
let's see.
You shouldn't be holding on to Reddish at this point. I don't think.
Yeah. No.
I don't think he's worth holding on to. So yeah.
Actually, just gonna bring up some names. Fournier actually has been playing better lately. So if in some case
from commish, who's been hating on Fournier for a lot of games, a lot of quickies now.
Yeah, actually, he's been playable a little bit lately. He has been scoring better. Not yet the Fournier of old, but you can see signs. Yeah. Maybe he thinks he's gonna get traded and he wants to get traded. I don't know, but if he's available, I mean, worth a shot. Worth a shot.
Another trade rumor is Jakob Poeltl. Chicago is, I think, trying to pursue Poeltl. Made an offer for Poeltl, but it was just a first round pick. It was not accepted by the Spurs. But
with rumors like this, if they're negotiating, if Chicago is really very adamant that they want Poeltl, they could just offer a second rounder, or maybe they can offer a young player. I don't know, Javonte. I don't know who's playing well right now. They can offer, and maybe that will be enough for San Antonio when the trade deadline comes. And this is significant for me. That's why I told Jeremy we have to talk about it, because it's really bad for Poeltl's value if he goes there. I know Toronto is also very, very high and very aggressive in getting Poeltl. I would love him to go to Toronto more than Chicago for obvious reasons, because I don't know if you can play with Vooch together in a big lineup.
They won't. Will they?
I don't know. I'm thinking they won't. So, right.
Who's their power forward right now?
Javonte.
So they're playing small, right? Forward. They're playing small with Vucevic.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. But I think it's not a big drop. It could be a big drop, but I can see them starting together with Butch being a stretch 4.
Maybe.
And that bumps up their defense a bit, particularly their interior defense. I mean, with Poeltl. But definitely as a 6th man, that's gonna be a problem for Poeltl owners.
Yes, but I still feel that he's gonna be a big. He's probably gonna be one of the big losers of the trade deadline if this happens. So just be prepared. I'm not telling you to trade him now. I mean, it's probably too late. I don't know how good of traders you are, but I'm just saying there's a rumor out there.
And Poeltl is out, right? Poeltl is still out, concussion.
No, he's back. He's back already.
Is he? Did he play?
Yeah, he played the last game. And I didn't activate him. He went 21 points, 10 rebounds, 3 blocks, and I did not activate him. and that killed me in that league. But yeah, he's back already. He's back.
All right. So let's see where that goes. Again, everything right now, it's all rumors, lots of rumors out there going around. We just don't know which one is true or not, but looks like this Chicago thing, has a lot of truth in it. That they want Poeltl. They're really thin at the center position. Like even at the start of the season, right? Even at the start of the season, we already saw that with their depth chart. So let's talk about some feel good. Not much on the buy players today. The worry players are pretty much the same. The buy players, in case you're gonna stream for tomorrow's game, the Brooklyn Nets could be a team to watch, like we talked about in our DFS episode. Without Harden, there could be lots of value in the Brooklyn players. Just for streaming.
Some of my buy players we already mentioned, because OKC I think played yesterday and today. Darius Bazley today had 20 points. So he started at center and he's playing very well. He's for me, a big buy player. And then you mentioned about Kenrich Williams, another OKC player. He played 30 minutes, 12 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. And as I said, I'm doing something. As I said, he's very, very, very. I'll tell you later. There. So Kenrich Williams, and then Jeremy talked about Brooklyn players. Blake, if he's available.
Yeah.
Just for stream tomorrow, maybe Cam Thomas.
Yeah.
Those players. James Johnson. I forgot to mention about James Johnson in our DFS show. He's been starting at power forward. Yeah. He could be another player that will gain value for tomorrow.
Those are some of the buy players. We have, of course, the likes of Dwight Powell is still in case, he's widely available in a lot of leagues. I don't think anyone still trusts him at this point. Yeah, but he could be streamed if you need a big man. Yeah, pretty much those are buy players.
Speaking about big men, I have 2 that I wrote here. Udoka Azubuike. If Gobert continues to miss time, I don't know if he's better than Whiteside, but he's probably available, and Whiteside's probably not available.
Yeah,
he's worth a look. He's worth a look.
Yeah. I don't know what's up with Gobert, but he wasn't replaced in the All-Star. Was he replaced?
I think he's about to come back later this week. So Azubuike might not last long, but still, just someone to consider.
Just in case, if your settings is daily to day, you might just have to wait if Gobert plays or not, and then add him on the day itself, right? That could be a possibility.
And I said the bonus stash is Zach Collins, just in case the Potel deal goes through. Collins could suddenly become a very popular ad by Friday. So you could stash him if you have an extra roster spot. Yeah. And lastly, Jonathan Kuminga, who is back to 25 to 28 minutes. I don't trust Steve Kerr. I don't know what he's doing with this rotation. Kuminga starts, then out
I like the Zach Collins though. I like the Zach Collins. As long as he doesn't get injured, because he's another guy who's somewhat like Gordon Hayward, who always gets injured. But I'm just waiting for the right. I streamed him in his first game. He played well, and then I dropped him again because it was a lopsided win. And I didn't want to stash him.
You know what will happen after we record this quickie? I always have update then of my fantasy teams, and I will always see Jeremy adding.
Yes,
I have a notification that fantasy bench warmers added this player that we just talked about, and this.
Because I usually update my lineup after the quickie. That's the time I have.
Which makes it tough for me because I can't update after the quickie, and I also want the players he picks up. So now I have to go to get Zach Collins right away because he might get it.
No, I'll probably get him in a deeper league, like the 16-team league I have in the 18 team. I
think that's a good move.
For the shallower leagues, the 14, I think there's still time to wait a bit. That's just me. Also, a lot of my FBW teams are I can't make moves because I've got players stuck in the IL plus, so I can't add players, and I don't want to drop some of these players like Zubac, Olinik. They're stuck in the IL. So probably
you have to be careful though, because trade deadline is coming up. You don't want to be stuck. And
I know. I'll probably drop some of these. Just decide later on who, if they don't get any value, or we'll know. I mean, I can't drop Olinik or one of our stash players, right? So it's we'll probably decide later on. As the cliche goes, I'll cross the bridge when I get there. Feel good players, Mitch Robinson. Monster numbers today. The Mitch Robinson we always hope would be every game. 19, 18 or 19-20.
19 points, 21 rebounds, 2 steals, 3 blocks. 36 minutes. But tomorrow he'll be questionable because it's a back-to-back. But he's been getting major minutes. Before we're talking, as I wrote, he's gone from the Nerlens Noel timeshare. I think that's done. He is clearly the center to own in New York. And what I love about this was he sprained his ankle in the middle of this run, and he was able to come back fast and back to his old self. So looks good. Looks good, Mitch Robinson.
No, that didn't look good. Sprained his ankle in the middle of a great run.
But now he came back. No. I mean not now. Not in this game. Not in this game. In the last.
I thought in this game.
He has been hot for weeks, and in the middle of that,
he had
the game where he sprained his ankle.
But yeah, Mitchell Robinson. Hopefully, because I have one team that has Mitchell Robinson. I'm at the 8th spot right now, so around 3 games above the 9th spot player. So yeah, I'm hoping these guys can.
I have Mitchell in the invitationals, so hopefully he continues this. I also need him very, very much there.
Klay Thompson, starting to get it now, starting to feel it. Been very. He isn't playing back to back, right?
No,
he's not playing back to back yet, but he's been playing well.
And his minute limit has been increased to 30 minutes. Yeah. You would be surprised he's 67th this year per game already at this point, even if he's not really shooting well, 43%, because of the low turnovers, and then he's been helping in of course points and 3-pointers. But still, that shows you the upside of Klay Thompson. For all the, looking at how Thomas Bryant is playing, coming off an ACL, makes Klay so much. It just makes him look so much better. Right?
They play differently. I think it's different for big guys. They're heavier.
Isn't it easier? For big guys?
Come on,
doesn't have to run.
It's not. No, because they're heavier. They're heavier.
Well, that's true. But
they're Klay, they're more physical, right? They play more physical, right? Klay doesn't even dribble the ball.
Well,
yeah, right?
Yeah,
it's gonna be, and he took a longer time. I think, didn't he? I think he took a longer time.
Yeah, yes, he took a longer time than Thomas Bryant, but still, I haven't seen a guy coming out of an ACL look as good as he has looked. Of course, KD also looked good, but that was an Achilles. But
that's worse.
It's all positive. It's all positive for Klay so far.
Yeah.
Thomas Bryant.
And if you were, early season, we were wondering who's the player to stash, like Ben Simmons, Kyrie, or Klay, right? Those players. But it looks like Klay's really way ahead of the pack right now. With Kyrie.
And I have to admit I was wrong, because I really didn't see Klay as a good stash. I thought he was gonna be struggling until March.
I think everyone felt like Ben Simmons was the better stash.
Yes.
Yes. And then, apparently he's the worst.
Just an update. Yeah, right now it doesn't look like the deal is gonna go through between Brooklyn and Philly. So back to sadness for Simmons stashers.
And if here's my thinking, if that didn't go through, I don't think Philly will trade him.
Yeah,
because they have another opportunity after the season to trade for Harden, and the likelihood of that happening is high. It's going to be higher. That's probably the time Brooklyn Nets will have a better view of where their team is headed, right?
Yes. Agree.
Right now they're not looking good. If they trade Harden, that's physical. That's like saying we're giving up already for this season, right?
Yeah.
Because it's not gonna be easy. Like it's gonna be Harden and Ben Simmons, I mean, KD and Ben Simmons left. I mean, Kyrie won't play
Well,
at
the net
home.
the Nets want Seth Curry apparently, and maybe Doc Rivers doesn't want to give up his son-in-law because, because he will miss, as he said, he will miss his daughter and grandkids. So maybe
I
that's
also
holding
saw
up
a tweet. I also saw a tweet that like a conspiracy theory that the Nets are trying to lose playoff position so that they can play more road games.
I told you that, right? We talked about it. I said,
really? I forgot. I just saw it a while ago.
And yeah, we talked about that, and I told you it's actually better for them to lose and then go to the lower seed because they will be starting the playoffs on the road. And you said, "Oh yeah, yeah." I said that is very possible. It might actually be better for them. Not might actually. It's actually gonna be better for them if Harden, Kyrie, and KD are healthy.
Yeah, if they're healthy, all three of them are healthy. It doesn't matter if they're gonna be playing on the road or at home. Yes. The only thing they're gonna worry about is the chemistry among those three. But like we saw in last year's playoffs, they don't really need much. KD alone is a big plus already. If you add Kyrie to the mix, that's gonna be problems already. Last season, only two of those, right? They didn't play completely last season during the playoffs, right? Not all three were playing healthy.
Yes.
So only two of those who play. So unfortunately, of those three, KD has to play. If it's Harden and Kyrie, I don't think they're gonna have a chance. But it's gonna be KD and one other guy. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Quickly, trade analysis for the day before we end this episode. This was asked by one of our followers, Christopher Alfonso. Maybe it was asked to you as well. OG, Anthony Simons, and Marcus Smart for Garland, Mobley, and Okongwu.
Garland, OG,
Simons, and Smart for Garland, Mobley, and Okongwu.
OG, Simons, and Smart. I might go with
Garland,
right?
I told him I like Garland, Mobley, or Okongwu.
Garland definitely is the best player here. The other team has OG and
Simons.
Who's the other?
It's Smart.
Yeah, I mean Simons. He's the man in Portland, but he's not been really fantasy breakout yet because of his field goal. The steals are kind of low, so he's a little bit overrated. I'm not saying he should be dropped or whatever, but a little bit overrated if you look at the stats. So Garland, best player in the deal. Mobley, probably the second best player in the deal. So I'll go with that side.
Yeah, and OG with the deep lineup there of Toronto. What, third best player. It's gonna be hard to get him to be more consistent with his production. So yeah, plus Okongwu has higher upside at this point. Time sharing with Clint Capella so far. All right, that's it for this episode. Tomorrow will be 10 games slate, so that means we'll have lots more to talk about and hopefully more rumors. We like rumors. We like talking about rumors. So more rumors before the trade deadline. What, 2 days? 3 days, right? 3? Is it 2?
3. 2. Wednesday and then Thursday. That Thursday night, that will be the no sleep night.
Yeah, Thursday. So two more days before the trade deadline, and we'll be live on Friday. That's the night of the trade deadline. Night after the trade deadline.
Actually, I told Jeremy I want to be live during the trade deadline until 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning.
Are you sure you want to do that?
But Jeremy doesn't want to do it. I mean, I'm telling
blame it on me. You didn't even tell me.
I'm telling him, for you guys, I would do it. But Jeremy said, nah.
You sleep at 4. So I'm sure it's going to be easy for you. It's going to be easy for you. But
I'm sacrificing.
Commish will be up. Commish will be the Woj of fantasy bench warmers. So Watch out for that. I'll try my best because I'm not a night person really. I'm more of a morning.
See, I told you guys. I've been telling Jeremy I have to do this for you guys. I'm telling you guys, don't blame me. You know, I want to do it, but Jeremy is, I don't know what Jeremy is thinking, but maybe next time, guys. Maybe next time.
You know what I'm thinking?
When he loves us more.
I'm thinking of sleeping. That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, you know what? It's gonna be really hard. I think I'm gonna stay awake as well for until 2 in the morning or 3 in the morning. Just because I might miss out on the ads. The stash, right? So yeah, we'll see what happens.
We'll see.
Lots of managers, particularly those from the Philippines, will be up. Like serious competitive managers will be up until 4 or 5 in the morning. Trying to wait for the trade. Hopefully it won't be a dull trade deadline because you might be staying up for nothing.
It will be fun. It will be fun. Yeah, I think it will be a big one. I think it's gonna be big.
Yeah, should be fun. All right, we'll see you guys again tomorrow. Bye.